In the landscape of project management tools, BaseCamp has carved out a unique niche with its straightforward approach to organizing work and facilitating team collaboration. Unlike some software that aims to be everything to everyone, BaseCamp focuses on simplicity and clear communication. This often leads users to ponder how it handles team structures, especially when dealing with multiple departments or cross-functional initiatives. A common question that arises is, what is a BaseCamp group? As a project management expert, I find this question insightful because it touches upon how BaseCamp structures its collaboration, which differs from the group's concept in many other platforms. In BaseCamp, the primary unit of organization isn't what you might traditionally call a group in the sense of a standalone team space. Instead, BaseCamp revolves around projects, teams, and company-wide communication. However, the platform does incorporate a group concept, but it's more about mentions and access management rather than a distinct, all-encompassing workspace for a department. Let's clarify what this means in practical terms. The core of BaseCamp: projects, teams, and company. Before diving into the specific group functionality, it's essential to understand BaseCamp's fundamental structure. Projects. These are the heart of BaseCamp. Every initiative, client work, or internal project gets its own dedicated project space. Each project has its own set of tools, including to-dos for task management and assignments, message boards for focused discussions and announcements, docs and files for centralized document storage and collaboration, schedule, a calendar for deadlines and events, campfire, a real-time chat for quick, informal conversations specific to that project, automatic check-ins for regular, asynchronous status updates. When you invite people to a BaseCamp project, they get access to all these tools within that specific project. Teams. BaseCamp also allows you to set up teams. These are essentially persistent spaces for ongoing departments or functional groups, e.g., marketing team, engineering team, support team. A team space functions much like a project with its own to-dos, message boards, schedule, etc., but it's designed for ongoing departmental work rather than a finite project. All members of that team have access to everything within their team space. Company headquarters. This is a single, central space for company-wide announcements, discussions, and resources that apply to everyone in the organization. Groups in BaseCamp, for mentions and permissions. Now, let's address the specific concept of groups within BaseCamp. BaseCamp uses the term groups in a more refined way, primarily for two purposes. At mentions for specific groups of people. BaseCamp allows you to create predefined groups that can be used in messages, comments, or campfire chats. For example, you might create a @designers group, a @developers group, or a @QA team group. When you type it followed by the group name, e.g., @designers, in a message or comment, BaseCamp will notify everyone who is a member of that predefined group. This is incredibly useful for getting the attention of a specific subset of people without having to type out each individual's name. This differs from a traditional group that might have its own dedicated workspace. In BaseCamp, the @group is a tagging mechanism to bring attention to content within a project, team, or the company headquarters. Managing access to internal resources, admin land. BaseCamp administrators can create and manage these groups within admin land, the administrative settings area. These groups are essentially lists of internal users, non-client users, that can then be easily mentioned across the platform. While not a full group workspace, these defined groups can streamline permission setting if used creatively, though BaseCamp's primary permission model is through inviting individuals to specific projects or teams. How does this impact project management? For a project manager, understanding BaseCamp's approach to groups is crucial for effective communication and organization. Project-centric collaboration. BaseCamp encourages a project-centric view. All work, discussions, and files related to a specific project should reside within that project. This reduces clutter and ensures that everyone working on that project has a clear, singular source of truth. You don't create a group for Project X. You create Project X. Team-specific ongoing work. For ongoing departmental functions, The team spaces are where continuous work, department-specific resources, and internal team discussions should live. Targeted communication via groups. When you need to quickly alert or include a specific subset of people, e.g., all engineers or all marketing folks, in a discussion happening within a project or team space, the @group mention is your go-to feature. It's a highly efficient way to ensure relevant individuals are notified without including everyone unnecessarily. Avoiding information silos. BaseCamp's design philosophy generally aims to reduce information silos by keeping discussions and files within the relevant project or team. While groups help target notifications, they don't create separate, disconnected group chats or group file shares outside the main project/team structure. This helps maintain context and avoids fragmentation of information. Onboarding and accessibility. When a new team member joins, adding them to the relevant projects and teams gives them immediate access to all the historical context and ongoing work. Using @groups simplifies their ability to be included in relevant discussions from day one.